Need your attention. Thank you guys. I really love to hear Aaron calling high school. Whoever said that high school teachers are hard to reach, they don't know that. They don't know what they're talking about. This is a great group. I love you, man. Okay. Need your attention, please. What we're going to do now? What I'm going to do, I'm going to put you back in sections. Okay. So everybody needs to make sure that you're going to be seated in another area, but you're going to go back to the original seat after class 1. Okay. So listen to me carefully. In a few minutes, I'm going to put all empowerment people over. This is all empowerment people over here. And then once you get over here, you group yourself back according to your numbers. And what you're going to do is 2 things. You're going to discuss the top part, what you found, what you wrote in reflection on yourself. And then the bottom part, you're going to discuss the 3 things. And you're going to reach a consensus on 3 things that you can use to really be effective in addressing this in a relational way. And when you come back from lunch, we're going to role play some of them to kind of give everybody some ideologies on how it actually works. Okay, so I need your attention. At this time, I need all of the empowerment people. That means you got to make the person spoke on. Okay, I need all the empowerment people to come over here and then put yourself in groups on by 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s. Okay, if I can have all the love people to stand over here for a minute, and then with this group, take your 3 note cards and fold them in half. Let me show you how they're going to look. Hold for a second. Take 1 note card. Fold it. Make 3 hot dogs. And then draw a line on the crease on the front and the back. It'll look just like this, ladies and gentlemen. See how I do a line there? On the back of the note card, I go another line. Wherever the crease is. Do it great. Okay, teachers, if we can keep it down. Remember, I got to cover this before I let you go, so I want to get y'all on time. So 3 note cards, hot dog style, draw a line on the crease on the front and back.
Can you get Mack Kathy? Mack Kathy, can you tell him to come in? I want him to hold this right here. I need to take this phone call.
Okay. I gotta move on.
I got a phone call, but I need to speak up. I need to answer this phone call.
Okay. At the very top of the first note card, you choose one of the first note cards. I want you to write HEARD, H-E-A-R-D. At the very top. No, at the very top. Okay. Hot dog, attention. Very top. HEARD. H-E-A-R-D, very top. Small letters at the top. It doesn't matter the side. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, if this is your note card, HEARD goes across the top like this. Okay? Okay, on the second note card, at the very, very top, same place you did the first note card, write the word perceived. Okay, and then on the last note card, write believe. Believe, B-E-L-I-E-V-E-D. Okay, I need attention. Everybody check your heard no card. The heard no card. Okay, what you gonna do, ladies and gentlemen? If I got office rules up for please. Okay, what you gonna do very quickly on the heard no card? What you're gonna do in the corner? Look, you're gonna put 1 in the corner, go right below the line and write 2, and then when you flip it over, on the same heard no card, on the back part of it, write 3 and then 4. Is everybody with me so far? Okay. So you got 1 below the line 2. On the other side, 3 below the line 4. Okay. All right. And then on the next note card, on the proceed note card, you're going. I got it. Thank you so much. You're going to do the same thing, but the different number will be 5, then 6, then 7, then what? 8. And then on the believe no card, GG. Good job, thank you. I'm trying to see what my GT class is. Okay, good. Okay, guys, pay attention. You've done a great job. Guys, you're almost finished. Need attention. Please stick with me. Doing a great job today. Okay, now, what you're going to do, first note card for number 1, what you're going to put beside number 1, I have heard because that's no card you're on. Beside number 1, you're going to write African American. Beside number 2, Caucasian. Beside number 3, Hispanic. Beside number 4, Asian. Go to proceed note card. Beside number 5, African American. Beside number 6, Caucasian American. Beside number 7, Hispanic. Beside number 8, Asian. Believe. Beside number 9, African American. Beside number 10, Caucasian. Beside number 11, Hispanic. And number 12, Asian. And then stop. Do that very quickly, then stop. Say again. Yeah, you can abbreviate. You can abbreviate for sure.
Yeah, you've been doing this too long. You should have said something a long time ago.
Okay, guys, have your attention. All right, I need your attention, please. All right, I'm going to give you 2 sets of directions. I don't have much time left, but we got to get this accomplished. This is I'm going to close out with this activity. Okay, when I say start, here's what you're going to do. For the heard no card, you're only going to think about one thing in your lifetime you've heard about African American, Caucasian, Hispanic, and Asian. And in the space below, whatever you heard in your life, just think of something you've heard about that racial group, right? One sentence about what you've heard. Okay, so if I have, everybody look at your heard no card for a second. So if I got my heard no card, and in the African American section, I'm just going to write, what's one thing I've heard about African American people in general? I write it there. Then I go down to Caucasian American. What was one thing I heard about Caucasian American people in general? Write it there. Flip over, everybody. Flip over. Come on, I'm trying to model. This elder told me I didn't know how to model. I'm following the principal told me. All right. Then I say, what's one thing I've heard about Hispanic people? Then I write that in that space. Then I do the same thing about Asian. One thing you've heard, okay? Is everybody with so far? Yes. Yeah, that's why it's called heard. What you heard. Okay, guys, we got your attention. You're doing great. I'm not finished yet. Please follow along. When you get to the proceed, you do the same exact activity, but this is different. It's not just something you heard, but you kind of perceive it yourself. It may not have been true about that racial group, but it's something you perceive in your lifetime. And then when you get to believe, then what you do is something that you actually believe about that particular racial group. Those particularly 2 or 4 racial groups. All right, I only have 30 more minutes. I'm going to give you approximately, let's be careful. I'm going to give you approximately 10 minutes to do this activity. You got to write quick, but you can do it. Now, while y'all are writing, I I need one person from each table. You have some note cards with tape on them. Count the number of people in your group. Grab some tape, grab 5 of those note cards, how you have, and then start taping them on your colleague's back, and the group is going. Yeah, but yeah, that one person, let's get it done now. One for the table, doesn't matter who. Everybody else is writing them. How many is your table? So you need four note cards. Yeah, one for each person. Oh, don't look at it though. You take it on that back, so you can't look at anything. Yeah, they're gonna take on your back, but don't look at it, please. All you're gonna do is take on their back. If we can do this in silence, that we would appreciate. You're doing a great job. You get somebody. For those of you who went to get the tape, somebody else will take yours on your back for you. But nobody looks at the note card at all. Good job. Teachers, if we could keep it quiet and we keep it down a little bit, we would appreciate it. Thank you, you do a great job. Teachers, if you please will not discuss these, you will have plenty of time to discuss in a few minutes. Just kind of self-reflect and write from your own life experience. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Remember, don't discuss your note cards. Remember, teacher, don't discuss, please. Yeah. got 3 more minutes. Remember, no talking, you're reflecting, you got 2 more minutes, you have a chance to talk in a minute, I promise you. Doing a great job, guys. Thank you for being part of the show. Okay, guys, I'm having attention, but I gotta move on so I can get you out of your time. Take your 3 note cards, let's be careful, take your 3 note cards, and when I say switch them with somebody else at your table, very quickly. Doesn't matter who, switch all 3 note cards. Doesn't matter who, very quickly, switch all 3 note cards. Okay, guys, I'm having attention, you're doing great. Thank you. All right, I'll tell you what you're gonna do now. Anybody should have tape on their back. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, just switch your 3 note cards. The one that you originally had to switch with somebody else. Okay, now, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna get up, you're gonna play the activity, heard, perceive, believe. I'm gonna have time to complete the whole thing, but I wanna make sure I do cover the most important part of it. I'm your boss, you come up and say, here's what you're gonna do. We're gonna go 3 rounds. The first round is heard, the second round is perceived, the third round is believed. What you're gonna do is this. I need attention. Here's how you do it. You're gonna walk around the mix. When I stop you and I say heard, whoever you're near, it can be 1, 2 people or 3 people. We're gonna shake hands. I'm gonna look at her back. I'm gonna see which group she is. Okay? You're gonna look at my back. Right? And then what will happen is, listen to me, I don't say to her, oh, your card says you're this. No. What I do is, let's say, yeah, she was African American. I look at the hers of African American, and I use that hers of African American, and I use that to start trying to have a conversation with her, and she has to try to figure out what group she's a part of, and I got to try to figure out what group I'm a part of based on what I hear. Okay? Then what will happen is, I'll say move. When I say move, you cut the conversation, walk around, then I'll say, okay, proceed. Then you stop, do the same exact thing. This time you use the proceed section. Have a conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, at no time, if they say, so am I African American? You don't answer that. You don't tell them who they are. We'll figure out at the very end, we figure out which group you're with. Is everybody with me on how we're doing this? Okay, at no time do you tell them who they are, and no time you say, oh, your card says this. You use conversations to try to, they have to figure out where they're at. Okay, everybody stand up. Okay, hey, at this time, just walk around. Okay, stop. Proceed. It be beautiful, guys. You're doing a good job, guys. You're wrapping it up. Good job. Okay, guys, get out of there. Move it. Get out of there. Get out of there. Mix it up. Mix it up. Don't get up. Move around. Come on, mix it up, everybody. Mix it up. Mix it up. Are you still mixing? Okay, stop. Believe. All around. You only give me clues. Okay, guys. Good job. Stop. Okay. Okay. If you think, okay, based on what you heard previously that was said to you, if you think that you are, what's that word? Is that Asian on there? If you think you're Asian, step over there. Don't put your project. If you think you're Asian, step over there. If you think you're Caucasian American, come over here. If you think you're African American, go over there. If you think you're Hispanic, go over there. Caucasian American, go over there. Don't put your project.
Secret right now. It's a secret. It's a secret right now.
Come on this way.
Right?
Okay, guys, have attention. Okay, give attention.
African American. Are you African?
What we gonna say now? When I say go, what you gonna do? I don't have much time to finish, so I'm just gonna adjust. When I say go, see if you legit. See if you're in a legitimate group where you're supposed to be. Peel each other off. Let's see. Let's go. Do it now. See if you're the right group. See if you're the odd man out. So we're gonna do it right there. Okay, guys. All right, if you're in the wrong group, go ahead and sneak along to your right. We'll give you 1 minute. If you're in the wrong group, go ahead and sneak along. You know, okay, guys, pay attention, please. Okay, I need attention, but I almost finished. Okay, if you're in a legit group from the beginning, raise your hand. If you're in the right group, if you're in the right group, you got the right group. Now, to close this out, like, we only got 2 minutes to close out. This is my final point. You've been a great audience. Love you, Jeff. You have been an indelible impact on me and working with you today. I want you to understand that on August 22, 72 hours, 8 o'clock in the morning, you have your coffee, you get your car, you do BMW. And what you'll do is you'll drive to high school, and when you open the door, you'll see some kids there. You'll see some African American, you'll see some Hispanic Latino, you'll see Asian, you'll see Middle Eastern, you'll see Caucasian American kids. And each of these kids have a racial identity. And that racial identity impacts how they socialize themselves. And just as you were able to pick up on clues on what was heard, received, and believed, what you're teaching from what you said to each other, your kids will use that same ideology from what they see from you, your mannerisms, how you talk to them, what you say to them, and that is what they will perceive is on their back. Okay, so my whole point in working today is from the African American perspective, from the historical and cultural, social cultural perspective. I'm not asking you to give African Americans unfair advantages. I'm not asking you to treat African Americans better than your other kids. All I'm saying to you with this training is look at the culture in which the kids are bringing to your classroom. Use what I'm giving you. Use what you understand. Use your God-given ability to reach and teach and make that connection that we need for you to make with our African American students. You can do that right here in this school is where this must happen. And we need you to understand that we are looking at you to help. Yes, we can say that the kids may be poor, some of them, not all, every black child is poor, every poor child is not black. And the other piece of it is that they come from different kind of backgrounds. But when they come to school on August 2, what is going to make or break them, I guarantee, the research says it, I continue to find it, and you know to be true too, is what you say and how you perceive them, what you've heard, what you perceive, and what you believe. Guys, come on back, have a seat, and let's get ready to let you go. You can, I'll tell you when you get this seat. Okay, teachers, I have 7 more minutes, and I have to keep you busy for 7 more minutes. So we need your attention. Okay, you have your attention, guys. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to take that blank sheet of paper that's at your table. And then when you get that sheet of paper, I need you to write reflection at the top. This is very important to me so I can know what I need to do when I come back and support you with the follow-up. Write reflection at the top. You have 7 minutes. And what you're going to do is you're going to take about 3 to 5 minutes. You're going to think for a second and just reflect on how you feel about everything that I've taken you through today and trying to understand what we must do. We're going to do this. We're going to make this happen. I need to know where you're at so when I come back and continue to work with you on the campus, I can continue to guide you. You have my word that I'll be here for you, but I need to know where you're at Alternative School, Timberwood, and at Consolidated High School, where you're at this particular point of what we're doing today. And then once you've done that, you're going to create 2 stacks for me. A stack with the reflection sheet and a stack with the sheet that you use when you're in your group, the second sheet, the power, love, acceptance, trust. And then once you're done that, the administration doesn't have anything they want to say, or central office administration, then I'm done with it. You writing, okay, we need you to sit silent. You're writing a quick reflection on where you're at, how you feel about what we've done today, what have you learned, how you feeling, and then after that, you make 2 stacks for me, and then we're done. I've enjoyed you. Put right there. Oh, one other thing, if you don't mind. And once you finish it, the people who are the spokespersons for this, if you can see me this for 1 minute, then I'll take 1 minute at a time. You can go.
No,
the people who are the spokespersons.
they're gonna stay. Mr. Reed has something to say to end it.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Spokespeople, see for a minute what you've done.
Let me, while you're completing the reflection, a couple of comments here that I think are important in this process. I think you can see we went through the same thing that you've gone through today. Dr. Mack Hines, we've talked about the power of one. We've talked about who I am makes a difference. And there's no doubt in my mind, Dr. Hines has a powerful message, sometimes controversial, no doubt about it. But I want to extend our appreciation on behalf of the A&M Consolidated staff for what he has done and the work he's done. Dr. Hines, thank you very much. You know, I think when we have engagement, I think when we have great focus, great intensity, you know, everyone's involved in this, you're going to get results. We had some great results today. You know, some of these things they're tough to talk about. When our kids are not successful, we scratch our heads sometimes. Well, I'm doing it, they're just not getting it. But I think what we've got to do as a staff, we have to put these practices in place that you talked about today. And our challenge as we approach next week is that simple. Let's embrace these challenges that we have. I believe in this staff. I'm going to be honest with you, when I first saw this video, it bothered me. Dr. Hines, did it bother me? It bothered me immensely. But again, the perception is that some of our kids are not being successful. And our job, each and every day, is to make sure that every interaction that we have with our kids on this campus is positive in some way. And when we do that, I believe with all my heart, when we invest time in them, they're going to be successful. So again, I thank you for your attention today. It was outstanding, astounding, as Dr. Colson would say. I want to ask that you would help me, if you will, pick up around the tables. We have registration that's coming in Monday morning. We'll have a number of students that are here. If you'd like to help us stay and stack the chairs, we'd appreciate you doing that. We'll take care of the tables because there's a special place for those with the chairs. We can stack those and move those about. Special thanks to Mr. McIntyre, Donna Adams, for their work in the I know they put a lot of time into this. So again, Dr. Hines, thank you very much.
I want to say that the people who are spokespeople, all I'm asking you before you leave is to take what you spoke on, if you don't mind, to type it up and email it to me.